We are live. All right, everybody. Welcome to the first Monday Night Pregame, which actually we're a little bit late on pregame, but this is really just a tester. We're live on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, Discord, X, Spaces. So we're testing this out. We've got not one but two-time Super Bowl champ Anthony Smith, Vice President of Astro Bowl, on. What's up, buddy? Got the new.
What's going on, fellas? What's going on? Glad to be here. Honored to be here.
Glad to have you. Just turn to a little bit to the left or right so we can see the broken, the trenches. Your nonprofit here. There we go.
Yeah.
Love it. Tell us about that real quick before we jump in and talk about what you think about the Steelers and the or not, is it Steelers? No, Eagles. Eagles, Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, Eagles in the the Eagles in the Packers. So the Battle of the Trenches, man, we started that in it's our nonprofit. Myself and former teammate Julius Williams from the Jacksonville Jaguars. I retired in 2012. He retired in 2015. So when he was done, that's when we started the organization. He had some things happen in his community to where he, that hit home. It was some community violence, a lot of young community violence. So that really activated him to want to make a change and do something in his community. So with me being from Ohio and that just being my brother, quite naturally, I just wanted to support him. And I couldn't do anything of that sort like I wanted to back home in Ohio. So I was just like, let me just go all in, with Julius here and touch as many kids as I can and families as we can here. So in 2015, we started that organization. It started out as Rob, just a after school program. We were a 2-hour mentoring program. The first hour was all character building. We just went over all the good things that makes you a good person, not just on the field, but just off the field and just as a person as a whole. So character building was our main thing that we focused on. And then for that next hour, we went outside and we actually took the kids through a mock NFL experience, which was we took them through a combine, then we would draft them, and then we would select them after we drafted them to our teams and stuff. There were 3 coaches out there. So there would be myself, Julius, and one of our other teammates. We would bring different guys in to, switch up the faces and stuff like that. But those teams would then play a full regular season. Then we would have a tournament. And then we actually we started out in Kennesaw Math and Science Charter Academy. And then from there, we went over to Julius's, where the Boys and Girls Club he actually grew up in and the one he went to. So we then started a second portion of our program there. So we had the winners from our Kennesaw Math and Science Charter Academy play the winners from the Boys and Girls Club, and we would come together and have a Super Bowl at the end of the season. And it was pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty cool, man. So that turned into a couple years later training. And then we end up starting our own football organization at that same Boys and Girls Club Julius went to. So bringing it back full circle, man, it's we just been giving back, and it's been a beautiful thing, man. We've helped a lot of kids get into school, and a lot of guys have went on to further their careers, and not only NFL, join the NFL football teams, but, a lot of our guys who didn't make it, they make us very proud because of we got a lot of doctors, lawyers, and, other, high profile guys that have came out of the program and are doing very well in life, man. So, yep, that's where we're at now with it.
What a cool story, bud. That's awesome, man. Keep doing what you're doing. So, anyways, what a great pick to meet you and to bring you onto the Astro Bowl team and get this thing going. So, that story is just rad. I love it. I can't wait to see more as it keeps growing because it sounds like you guys are having on doing it. So real quick, Scott, do we have a score on the Packers and the Eagles? Let's see where we're at. And then see the Steelers yesterday. Aaron Rodgers is on the Steelers. Is that a how do you feel about that? How do you think they're going to do? We're still 3-0. Wow. Vegas had the Eagles up plus 1.5. Not that we're a gambling show, guys, but how close is that? I mean, they're up by 3. It's 3-0, and that's pretty good odds. But anyway, sorry, Aaron Rodgers. I didn't know he was on the Steelers, but that's your team, huh?
Yeah, man. I when the talks were in the air about picking him up, man, I had got excited because I'm like, playing with two of the greatest quarterbacks with Ben and A-Rod, man. I'm like, I know in playing for the two different organizations, I know what each guy has and what he brings, and I'm like, I know what A-Rod brings, and he still got a little bit of gas in the tank. I'm like, he's got about 1 or 2 more years in him, so I'm like, it's Pittsburgh would be a great place for him to spend his last, year or two and go out strong with that fan base and that family structure that he's used to coming from Green Bay. Because a lot of organizations, you don't always get all of the guys to buy into the program, and it becomes just a bunch of individuals, getting paid at the end of the day to, do a job. But when you get those teams who everyone comes together and there's no big me's and, little U's and nobody's trying to be bigger than the next guy, and it's a family oriented situation. I knew him coming from Green Bay, which has that, to Pittsburgh, which has those same family structures and business structures, man. I thought it was going to be a great fit. And then Aaron having all of the experience that he has, and then dealing with a guy who was on pretty much his same level, Ben, they can go out there and pretty much run a game on their own. So to bring that experience in with a lot of the other guys that they had on the table, man, I love it, man. I'm glad he's getting a chance to see what it's like to play, at Heinz Field, and what it's like to see all those yellow terrible towels. But being a home team, he's faced it before and he's seen it before. But to be on that side of it and feel that energy, from those fans going into you, man, it's a great thing. But yeah, man, I'm excited, man. I hope they do some good
fans are legit.
Yeah,
they're legit.
They got talent. They got some pieces.
They just
they just got to get it together, man. It takes chemistry, man. Chemistry is a big part of the game. That as much as talented as guys are, it's not easy to build chemistry.
Yeah,
it's really not. Yeah, I mean, so it's when you get those guys and teams that can really build that chemistry, man. I think they'll get it going. It's all about that getting going at the right time. I think we're still early and we got a little bit of time, so I think they'll get it rolling.
Perfect. Well, I'm excited about this. Doing this little pregame show that we got going. Like I said, guys, this is our test pilot. We're streaming it on everything we can, so we can go see if there's any anything we got to fix. But we'll be keeping this going up until Super Bowl. I don't know. We're going to shoot for every Monday if we can, depending on people's schedules. But we'll have some new faces here, and it should be a good little spot to hit up prior. So for all of our 2B, 3D fans, we are on Discord right now. We're on X Spaces. We're on, we're all over the place. So we're going to be promoting this, and we've got a lot of huge announcements coming up. I'm not going to spill the beans, but I will tell you that next week you're going to have a big announcement. So if you catch this over the week, you happen to catch this, make sure next week you're on here. There's going to be a big announcement regarding 2B, 3D Astro Bowl, and it's going to be worth the setting the reminder to hop on. So who do you think is going to win?
I always got to go for the home team, man. I'm going to go with Green Bay, man. They're not as I'm sitting here looking, actually, Rob, at some stats, man. They're not. Eagles are, when it comes to total defense, the Packers are actually ranked 5th, and the Eagles are 23rd.
Wow.
Right, and then passing defense, it says the Packers are ninth and the Eagles are 18th. Running defense, the Packers are the Eagles are 19th and the Packers are 5th. So they're pretty high ranked, man.
Yeah.
Defensively, I got to look at some offensive stats.
What are
Once
we
I
in,
get
Scott?
over here, but
We the
I'm always, Rob, definitely a home team guy, man. I always
yeah.
ride with the home team, man. As people know from my one of my famous interviews, man, I feel the same way. No matter who we're going against, if you have a thousand missiles pointed at us, I'm still gonna think we gonna come
Okay.
out on top, buddy. So
Yeah. Like you got your
absolutely.
guys just like screaming and yelling. I mean, obviously there's people from the other team that flew in or whatever. But who do you think Super Bowl? What do you think?
Hmm, man, you know what? That's always a tough call, Rob, because it's that same man. Any that's it. Any given Sunday, man. You can have that wild card team who's maybe had an 8-8 season and they get in by the skin of their teeth and end up winning.
Yeah.
I was on one of those teams before, so I know what it's like. I know what it's like to come from behind and be the underdog, and that actually takes a little bit of pressure off of you going into the Super Bowl versus being maybe a 13-3 team and everybody's expecting you to go in and handle business and you end up falling short. That really sucks, man. So but man, there's some good teams out there right now. Shoot.
Let's see if we were right. Give us one team that's going to make it to Super Bowl. Only
One
one pick.
team.
Yeah, let's get them both.
One,
Just one. And then
one.
we'll follow up and we'll rewatch this. Maybe we'll play the clip if you get it. If you don't get it, we won't play the clip. But if you do get it, we'll play the clip.
Um, I'm going to say. I'm gonna say I'm gonna switch. Actually, I want to see Baltimore make it.
Baltimore?
Yeah, I want to see Baltimore. I want to see the young Lamar get a championship. I like his style of play, man, and
Perfect.
I like what they do over there.
So Baltimore, you guys, if you're watching this, and you make it to Super Bowl, we're gonna cut this clip and we're gonna play it and show that Anthony knew what he was talking about early on from from the beginning.
Yes, sir.
Well, Anthony, we'll cut this one short. This is our test pilot, guys. We're getting started. We're gonna have a big announcement next week. We're gonna keep this going. You're gonna see some faces. So spread the word and come back. And Anthony, I super appreciate you doing this with us. After bowl, we're on a sprint ourselves. To get that over the border. So I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun stuff coming up. And I don't know. Any closing message for the
Yeah, man,
people?
folks, man, stay tuned. Everyone, stay tuned. 2B, 3D, Astro Bowl.
It's coming.
It's coming. It's coming. It's gonna be a great game. It's one of it's gonna kind of mimic one of our old classic games in Tecmo Bowl, but it's gonna be out in the universe. So I'm excited, man. Just to be part of the groundbreaking platform is exciting to me, man. So fans definitely be looking out for different faces. Like Rob said, we'll have different guys coming on, man, different former teammates. We'll come on here, talk some football, talk some 2B, 3D, talk some Astro Bowl, and some good stuff we got going on. So stay tuned. Like Rob said, this is our first one. Be on the lookout, man. You'll see a lot of familiar faces, a lot of some Hall of Fame guys, some guys who just had great careers, and some guys who are just great people. All of them will be great people, but with different accolades. So just stay tuned, man, and be on the lookout, man. And 2B, 3D, Astro Bowl, when we launch, we need everybody to. Rob already said it. Next week we'll have some special treats for everyone.
Announcement next week, guys. I wanted to say it today, but I'm just not ready for it. So next week.
Yeah, no, we'll let it simmer up. Yeah,
so
let
hop
that
on.
good news simmer up.
Stay active in the socials, guys. Let's get it going. We just started our sprint, man. We just announced we had the partnership with Real Phil with legendary music producer Rob Fraboni come out. We had the announcement on Astro Bowl for the demo coming out, and we've got a lot more coming out. We basically started this sprint. It's Veterans Day tomorrow, so to all the veterans out there, thank you for your service, and we've got some good stuff coming out for MedQuest. As well as the Storm Riders for all you surf, skate, snowboard fans. So stay tuned. And Anthony, thanks again, bud.
Man, I appreciate it, Bob. Thank you, man.
All right, bud.
All right,
Peace.
brother. Yes, sir.